What's going on? This is DJ Luke taking another break from studio work to sit down with Sacramento hip-hop artist King Rukus. What's going on? Great to have you in.
Not much. Same old.
We've been working on, I would say off and on, doing your music. You came through about a while back with some of the Latin artists, and so you were working on your own music as well as doing collaborative efforts with other artists. So you've been doing it for a while here in Sac.
Yeah.
You recently linked up with me when I moved back to Sacramento. So, here we are. We've been working on, had a few sessions, few sessions, and it's been good seeing you back at it. So let's get straight to it.
For the most part, gangster. I came up listening to, Brother Lynch and Sibo, X-Rated. During that era is when what really kind of made me start rapping. So I kind of keep it to what I like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And like when you started working with me, that was like that early 2000, not early, I'd say mid 2000s kind of sound. You were, a lot of the beats that you were getting, a lot of the folks you were doing music with coming into sessions, it was that signature Sac sound. I mean, that's what you're going to bring because you're coming out of Sac with it.
Yeah.
And music changes over time. Folks start doing different things. But some of that stuff, to me, it's some of my favorite sound that I've had a chance to work with. Whether I made the beat or you guys brought beats in, it's a signature. And I mean, there are other places that maybe bite off it or have similar, but it's a Sac sound, and you've been a part of that. A lot of great albums that came out of your work. So
you went from that gangster stuff to the hyphy. When Dre was here, he brought that whole hyphy movement out here. Him and Keek.
Yep.
And after the hyphy, it kind of went back to kind of gangster stuff. And then to me it just seems these younger artists, they're totally different. I think they're totally different as far as their rhyming, the bars. The bars aren't too crazy like before. Everyone sounds the same. I kind of think this newer generation sounds the same.
A lot of times it's they're just going for the sound and not the substance. A lot of folks are just chilling, listening to the beat, don't even care what the artist is saying.
When I started rapping, everyone had their own sound.
Right, signature. You knew that was so and so.
Yeah, whether it was the beats or the way they were rapping, everyone kind of had their own style of rap. Now everyone, it seems like they kind of they copy the same flow. To me, it was what it seems like. Hey, half of the verse is saying hey.
Yeah, repetitive. It's dumbed down. That's what it is. It's dumbed down. It's kind of just copying a trend.
Yeah.
I think everything has the potential to be a trend. Hyphy is a big, humongous thing that it was. You could call it a trend, and everyone was doing it, but still, people put their own individuality on it and forge their own unique aspect of it.
Yeah, their own flow. They have their own flow,
but fit within that umbrella of hyphy.
Yeah.
Same thing with Sac gangsta sound.
Yeah.
But then,
because you have Brother Lynch, sounds totally different than Sibo. They're two different pages. Like Brother Lynch is more on that dark, stuff, and then you got Sibo. He's just straight up gangster out the gate.
But this overall presentation sounds in the same box in a sense.
Yeah.
If you think about it. And I think we're kind of coming out of that. It seems like there's so many people that talk about kind of getting back to whether it be lyrical or just getting out of that box that everything seems to have been confined in.
Yeah.
It started with a lot of the mainstream stuff, and then everyone up and coming is like, well, that's what's hot. I got to do that. Well, no. How about
just keep it original?
Yeah. I definitely agree.
Yeah, I think just keep it original. I can't. The thing about me is like now. Okay, yeah, I'm a lot older. So now with the music, like I keep it to what I came up on and what I was always doing, but at the same time now I kind of want to have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Make more songs for the females, make more songs for, you know, to have a good time, something you could throw on a Sunday and barbecue to, you know.
Yeah. That seems to be a more, I would say, universally interesting type of approach and type of subject. A lot of more, I would say, that's where I was looking for, relatable.
Yeah.
Everyone can relate. Doesn't matter what you may have.
Timeless.
Yeah, and timeless too.
Yeah. I think my last full album, Cold Life. That's my favorite one so far. And then I have one with my cousin, Nappin' Ass Rick. He kind of just called me up one day and was like, hey, I'm gonna be down there going to the studio. Let's knock this out this weekend. He sent me the beats, went to the studio, knocked it out in one day.
Nice.
It was just a little EP, but it was just spur of the moment. And I kind of brought him into the rap world when he was younger, and so it's one of my favorite projects because it was us, you know what I'm saying, finally did something.
Any particular favorite song from, say, each of those, or maybe one or two songs? Personal favorites.
On Cold Life, I like the title song, Cold Life. That's one of my favorites. And what else on there? Yeah, You Lose. It was featuring Red Eyes from Goodfellas.
All right.
And my boy AKZ.
AKZ, I haven't seen him in ages. Didn't he move to Texas?
He's in Houston right now.
Oh, Houston, okay.
Doing things with Drink Champs. He does the graphics for Drink Champs.
Okay.
And he also does graphics for that new podcast that Meek Mill has.
Oh, okay.
So he's busy. And then favorite song off the album I did with my cousin, probably Finesse and Solid.
I'm going into the folder. One of the albums of yours, let me jump in. There was one of them that was a co-album with, I forgot who it was, but I'm jumping to it if Google Drive would. Okay, let me get to that. I can edit all this looking around out later. Now what's it? Oh no, there was one you did with Chongalini.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the. Okay, so let me give a pause. I'll edit, cut it down to this part. So there was one that you did with Don Chongalini, 4000. It was a collaborative, a co-album, if you want to call it that. Yeah. So which one was that? That was
Soldiers of the
Struggle. Right. That was a really good album.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was a good album, but I think it was slept on.
Right.
I think maybe.
I agree.
We probably could have promoted it a lot better. And maybe did some videos and stuff like that.
Now, this was done before folks were, I mean, not that long ago, but before it's like you really need video for everything.
Yeah.
Because we've slowly got to the point where people are on their phones. They want shorter content and reels and all that stuff. We know that. But you kind of need to have video for everything. So
or some kind of content.
Right. Even just something to accompany it, visual. People want to see something because their faces are buried in their phones all day.
And then I'm from an era where we don't like being in front of the camera really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not an actor, so I I hate shooting videos.
I'll tell you the thing, I hate it too because I sing hooks, and anytime somebody wants me to be in the video for something I've been on the song, I need to be just like, I don't do the moving around and theatrical stuff. The times I've done it, I'm like sitting kind of up on a rock or something with sunglasses on. And I'm just singing,
looking at the sky.
But I get you. But no, that album. Who was the person that initiated it? You or Chongo said, "Hey, let's do a project."
It was kind of both of us. Back then, I had a studio at the house, and so we were there all the time, just slapping beats, doing verses and hooks on different beats and stuff, just making music, having fun. And it was a lot of late nights at the house, just sitting there blowing tree, and then, hey, you know what, let's do an album,
a full actual album.
I had the computer was right there full of beats, and we would just pick beat after beat and went to work. We kind of just threw it together. It wasn't like we sat down and had a plan for it. It was kind of just, we recorded songs and then kind of just slapped it together.
That can work.
Yeah.
It was great music. Then there you go. Kind of like my compilations. I mean, that's a whole bunch of artists, but if the song's good, it's on it. Whatever.
Yeah.
When I make my compilations, and you were on Cali Fire Volume 2 on the song with a Mountain and Chongo, and I think AKZ wasn't on that. I don't think he'd come through yet. But anyway, you've been on one of them, and I just kind of close my eye or squint and like just drag and kind of randomize the order, and that's the order.
It was like a lottery.
Yeah, but as long as the music's good. So again, I just wanted to bring that album up because it was one of my favorites that he did.
Yeah.
Because you've got a distinctive style, he does, and you two meshed well.
Yeah.
Everybody else may have been on it. Were there were other folks like
there was AKZ was on it. What's his name was on there? There was a lot of there was a song where there was like a lot of homeboys on it.
Yeah, that's a theme that he has.
Yeah.
He usually puts one of those together on each. Was Young Mountain had? I think he was on.
He was on there.
On that, yes.
He was on a couple songs.
Great projects.
Yeah, I actually I've been talking to Chano, like, and I tell him again, let's do a part 2.
Might as well. In fact, you could use that. See, that's the thing about doing a part 2 this long later. It will get a buzz for the first one.
Yeah, where's part 1?
Yeah. But I don't know if he even put it out through.
He has it on his catalog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been out. Well, that'll revitalize number 1.
Yeah.
I'd say get at him. Maybe I'll set it in motion. Hey, Rukus was on break time with DJ Luke. Let's do Soldiers of the Struggle Part 2.
My boy CV, he's been on a lot of my stuff. Red Eyes, again, from Goodfellas. Again, my cousin, Nappin' Ass Rick. I think when me and AKZ get together, a lot of people probably don't know who he is. But when we get together, it's we make good music, I think. And he's also one that produced a lot of my early stuff.
Right. He does that. He's beat producer, artist, and graphic artist.
Yeah.
Maybe other things I'm not aware of, but
And he's a chef.
a chef. So he could start a chef show and make his beat and make his theme song and do his graphics.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't have to go to anybody.
But
Okay.
but later on, I ventured out, started messing around with other producers. I know I bought a couple beats from you.
Yep.
But right now, I think my one of my favorite producers that I'm dealing with at the moment is Bear on the Beat.
Bear on the Beat. I've heard several folks with a Bear on the Beat.
Yeah, from Santa Rosa, I believe.
Not sure about that, but no, definitely he's NorCal.
Yeah.
Several productions of his. Definitely heard some good stuff, great stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
If I could buy all his beats, I probably would.
Hey, if they have the sound you like, and you know they're going to be consistent with it.
Yeah. I wait till he throws out those deals. He says, come buy 5 beats for this much, and a beat pack. I like to buy beat packs.
That gives you a whole EP right on the spot.
Yeah.
Or whatever you need.
You get 5-10 beats. You're gonna write to them sooner or later,
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like to buy them by the pack. Well, last year I dropped a EP called "Sex and Money." It's what was it? I think it was 5 songs. So with that, what I wanted to start doing was just finding other artists to collaborate with on it.
Right. Okay.
Just drop EPs, a bunch of EPs, Sex and Money, Volume 1, 2, 3. Keep it like a series.
Good
And
plan.
So the first one, it was me. And then I had my homie Muggsy, the Moneymaker, on it. CV's on it. Singular's on it. I think that was it.
CV came through the last time with
Now-
you to the session, right? That was CV.
Yeah. So part 2, I'm doing it with CV. I'm gonna do the EP.
A co-EP. Oh, okay.
So the session I brought him in. Some of those songs are gonna go on there, and then I'm trying to get him to get back into making more music. So that's what I'm kind of trying to bring him out a little bit. And then again, my cousin called me up. I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago. I said, let's do the Movement Part 2, because the first one I did with him was the Movement. So now we're doing Part 2. So he's shopping for the beats right now, and we're getting ready to drop that, the Movement Part 2, probably within the next couple months. And then Sex and Money 2, Part 2, that should be coming out the next couple months. I have an album right now that's done. I think I just need to get like 1 or 2 more songs mixed and mastered, and then it's done. I need to get the cover done. This one has a lot of features. I went outside of my camp.
Okay.
And got features. I got Jay Stalin on there. I got Young Blood. I got Yellow Hill. I got some dude named Actual. I'm not sure if he's from Seattle or if he's from Atlanta.
I've heard of an. Is it spelled AKT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
I know the name, and I know he's been on something that I've mixed. Okay. Nice.
And then I have who else is on there? I got a Raven Justice hook. Actually, that song I still need to record. I think that's the last song I need to record. Who else is on it? That might be it that I can think of off the top of my head. CV's on it.
When's this due for, or your ideal release time?
I'm looking at summer. I want to drop it in the summer, make it a summer album.
Early midsummer. Get it in there before it really kicks into the heat and people going out and enjoying the fun, and it'll be that summer album.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't quit your day job.
And absolutely, that's a very valid.
They say scared money don't make none. It definitely costs money.
Oh yeah.
So if this is something you want to do, and trust me, there ain't no handouts. Ain't nobody giving handouts. You might be lucky to find someone that's gonna rock with you because they see potential in you. They gonna rock with you, and they gonna be there with you. But for the most part, ain't nothing free. Ain't no handouts. Spend that money where you need to spend it. Use it wisely. Because if you don't believe in yourself, what makes you think somebody else is gonna believe in you? You know what I'm saying?
You spend money for things that you need, that you can't do, or that you don't do well, to have professionals handle it. You spend money on promo because you have people that blast your name out all over the place. So agreed. You got to spend some money, and everybody is the next big thing. I'm the next big thing. Well, even if you think that, you're right. Don't quit the day job until every monetary or whatever need is handled by the music. Then you can comfortably,
and keep it real. Keep it real. Just stay solid with your people. Don't burn bridges, because in this industry you need people.
Yep.
And there's people that could take you somewhere where you would have never have thought of going. You know what I'm saying? And if you going around burning bridges and all that, it ain't gonna take you too far.
There's a good chance that, I burned that bridge 8 years ago. So and so was nobody. There's probably somebody now, and they're gonna remember you. Watch out for all that. So just be authentic, I would think.
Yeah.
Authentic and respectful, and you're probably not the next big thing. And until you are, even then, don't get all blown up about it.
Stay humble.
Yeah, humble is a great word for that. Win.
Me.
Hey, it's a good outlook. You want to win. We all do, but no, perfect. These are so random. Corn.
On the cob.
Nice. I like corn on the cob. I used to like that mushy stuff, the cream corn. Cob. I would rub it with salt and pepper and butter. Yeah, nothing better. Refuse.
To lose.
Perfect. Beat. As a music artist.
DJ Loop.
Oh, so I get the nod for my beat making. Thank you, sir. This one's interesting. Audience. This one's geared toward music. Audience.
Sit down and shut up.
Opera.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
I like that. Okay. Salt. I just mentioned that.
And pepper.
We'll do one more. I'll cycle through. I tried doing it where it's whatever we get, and there was just some really. Nah. It said cancer. Well, how about distortion? That's the last one for you.
A lot of your new rappers' albums, because you don't take the time to get it mixed and mastered, so it sounds like crap.
See, I like those first thoughts. Like, some folks are they doing too much with it, but no, I like that. It was all relevant to things that we've been talking about, except, well, salt and pepper, but we mentioned corn. Where can folks find all things King Rukus? Where do you want them to go social media wise and follow and check your stuff out?
I don't really do the Facebook. That's kind of my civilian page because I got my family on it and stuff. So really all I have is Instagram.
Fine, perfect.
Rukus 916. And it's not R-U-C-K, it's R-U-K-U-S 916. That's it.
And just search for your music. They can find anything. Type in King Rukus.
iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all those streaming platforms where you find everything else. Make a playlist that says Rukus. King Rukus.
Perfect. So hopefully folks go and check that out, as well as if you need mixing, mastering beats, or even come in and record if you're in Sac. Also, to get an episode of Break Time or be on my radio show, Happy Hour with DJ Luke, just go to djluke.biz and you'll find all of that. All right, thanks for coming today, and I'm going to get this edited down in the next couple of days, and folks will check it out. Awesome.
Now I've been plotting on your money, strategizing with goons, sipping liquor, loading tools. My hitters is real smooth. Mask on, kick dough. I need it all. What it do? Now I'ma tell you one more time. I need it all. What it do? Now I've been plotting on your money, strategizing with goons, sipping liquor, loading tools. My hitters is real smooth. Mask on, kick dough. I need it all. What it do? Now I'ma tell you one more time. I need it all. What it do?